And, you know, I expect Australia to win, but New Zealand will challenge them in many ways. But they have to be at their best, New Zealand. If they can control the ball and maintain possession, they'll put a lot of pressure on this Australian team.
Disappointing there, you saw Kemba Marlaw in some of those shots. That's a huge loss for them. He has been a powerhouse all through the year for the Warriors and indeed in this tournament. Remus Smith gets his chance in the starting 9. And New Zealand first out onto the ground here. Led out by Sean Johnson. We will have national anthems before kick-off. And also, we're told the performance of the haka by the Kiwis. So there's certainly going to be plenty of emotion spilling over before we get the final underway. Can Johnson cap off a superb tournament? He was player of the tournament when we had the first 9s held, the Auckland 9s, the club series. He's also been in the team of the tournament 2 years later. He has lit it up this whole tournament. Now 1 game to go. And as for the Australians, I looked at their bench and just the ages of the players. It's exciting. Campbell Graham, 20. David Fafita, 19. AJ Brimson, 21. Ryan Pappenhausen, 21. Pappenhausen in his first season of NRL and getting to play representing Australia. It's a wonderful experience for them. And right now playing alongside and indeed under coach Mal Meninga.
They'll be expected to win, the Australians, and they've been the tournament favourites, haven't they, over the past couple of days. Hit the ground running last night against New Zealand. Wade Graham having a few quiet words before they run out, reminding them that you are playing for the Aussies.
And a guard of honour by the Australian women's team there. Australia make their way out onto the ground. Kiwis have been waiting. They've been kept to wait too, haven't they? So Australia winners over New Zealand, then USA, PNG and Samoa. In qualifying for the final, they have scored 117 points, 22 tries in that. They've conceded 31 points, just 6 tries in the tournament. The race for leading try scorer, well, Mamalo is out of the picture. Masako with 6, and Okar with 4.
Yeah, they've started fast, the Aussies, in every game that they have played, even in the last game against Samoa. This man here, Okar, has been sensational. His speed has been the highlight, but also the finishing touch that he came up with for that try in the last game was arguably the try of the tournament. So keep an eye on him. Josh Adokar, the Fox, he's had a great series.
Both teams either side of halfway, and now linking arms as we get set for the national anthems here at Bankwest Stadium in the countdown to kick-off of the final of World Cup 9s.
Please stand for the national anthems of New Zealand, followed by Australia.
Kia
So we draw a little closer now to the kick-off in analysing the individual efforts of the two teams. Australia have had 13 different try scorers through the tournament, which is quite an effort. Only Wade Graham, Ben Hunt, Ruben Garrick have failed to score 4-pointers. We're now being told there will not be a performance of the haka before kick-off, so it will be straight into it.
Well, we love our action here at the Nines, and we're straight into action. Kiwis receiving.
So pits Mal Meninga against Madge Maguire, the two coaches. New Zealand winners of the World Super League Nines back in 96 and 97. Here we go. The final match of the tournament is underway. No short kickoff. Australia go long, and Asako with the first carry. He's been one of the best throughout the tournament, a try scorer and a conversion kicker. Could be the difference here in the final. Tedavano similarly has been outstanding for New Zealand. James Nicol-Klokstad, Blair, right across field. He's played the last 3 matches. Adam Blair, a late inclusion in the Kiwi squad. Now Nicol-Klokstad, and across for Simonson. He had Smith on his outside. He didn't look to pass. Third tackle in the set of 5. Kiwis on halfway. Nikarima and Johnson to kick for placement and send some of his speed men to trace. The weight on it is perfect from Johnson. Well done, Felt with the ball.
They've got him.
And have a look at this. Felt's got in goal. Great play, New Zealand.
Yeah, awesome play. Beautiful kick from Sean Johnson. He can do no wrong. He got the depth perfect. It's exactly when they needed it. And the chase was even better. You'll see here just steaming on down the field. Kyle Felt did his best.
And then
hang on a second.
Drop out. The shot clock on the line drop out. The ball took a turn for the worst as far as the Australians were concerned. Well, there you go. The pass infield from Asako had Johnson pulling up his socks. And he looked up and the ball was a fraction of a metre away from him. How quickly it can change. Tedavano on the carry there. New Zealand on tackle 2, 40 away from the Australian line. 2nd minute of the final. Johnson with the ball. If scores are level at full time, we go to a period of golden try, unlimited until we have a winner. Australia 25 away defending their line. As we said, they've conceded only 6 tries in the tournament. Skipping across field. Back in, Tedavano points Blair where he wants him to run. Blair with that one-handed carry. Last play here in the set of 5. And Britt Nakora into dummy half. And Johnson with a jink. And then on the outside, Tedavano. Little tip on. Chance in the corner. Smith. That is brilliant. On the stage, that is the final. New Zealand's ball skills there, incredible.
Oh, Charles Nicol-Klokstad, watch this pass, the tap on. He looks to kick, which therefore sucks in the defence of the Australian side. That tap on there. Charles Nicol-Klokstad to Smith. What a finish, what a delivery, what execution from the Kiwis.
And what a ball from Tedavano as well. The Roosters prop just batted the ball on. Flat pass across, excellent skills. And then the tap on, Stacey Jones likes it. He's all over it.
Wow, 2 of the greats, Benji Marshall, Stacey Jones watching on there. Great skills. Conversion unsuccessful. 4-0 lead. Johnson goes long and straight down the centre. Brimson out there for Australia, fields it. And Fafita, who was a 2-try hero when they played New Zealand 24 hours ago, has his first touch. And well contained, well marked that time. He's contributing. The Kiwis up by 4. And we are 3.5 minutes into the game. Australia on their 20. Brimson has scored tries in each of the last 2 matches.
Here he goes.
Fafita, big long stride when he saw a gap. And Okar. He's just a try scorer and go-off player. Now to Cherry Evans. Floated off. It's forward and intercepted. Smith is through the front line. Remus Smith is offloaded. And Bailey Simonson loses it. Gutherson comes up with the ball.
Yeah, that's a close call. I thought there may have been two in the tackle, but good work from Gutherson to get the steal. Now on the attack.
Australia get their opportunity on the left with Brimson. Braithen has to confirm too in the tackle. Simonson had good reason to protest. Campbell Graham on to Wade Graham. No relation for those who don't know or familiar with those two players, Wade and Campbell. Wade Graham to play it, 10 short of halfway. In fact, penalty. Quick tap, Graham's off. Caught a man offside. No penalty against Johnson, who was run into. Australia have it 5 inside the Kiwis territory. 4 minutes remain in the first half. And Fafita with the ball. Frizzell rushing out there for Australia for his second involvement in the game. Now Ponga with that scissor kick. And then straight down the centre. Mitchell Moses bonus zone. Wow, that must have looked beautiful. He gets the ball. He beats one. And have a look what's in front of me. 5 points.
Yeah, he's been threatening all night, hasn't he, Moses? His running game has been good all today. This time he gets through with a fend. A strong fend as well, and the bonus point. And he converts as well. That's handy points for the Kangaroos.
He's quite deceptive, Mitch, with his speed and his ability to get between defenders. Tarpany and Tedevano, two tiring forwards in the middle of the field. The speed, the footwork, and the palm, all too much.
Sherry Evans on the restart. Mitchell Moses, the man who scored the very first try on opening day of Bankwest Stadium this year. For Parramatta, also kicked the first goal and kicked the first field goal just for good measure. Now Johnson, and they attack down the right side.
Find a pass.
Through goes Nakora. Asako with the ball. He's a brilliant finisher all the way. Jermaine Asako has his 7th for the tournament.
And again, it's their big gun. Sean Johnson starts it and Asako finishes it. Good work from Nikorima to realise that the space was down that short side. Cherry Evans goes too high on Nakora, who's had a big tournament, and Asako with the speed and the class. He looks back, he sticks his tongue out, and he scores the try for the Kiwis. Now that's a hit back.
And all his tries, and there it is from the sideline. He's kicked it. What a kick. Jermaine Asako, that may be his 7th or 8th sideline success in the tournament. It's quite incredible.
Yeah, he's had a big couple of days, scoring them, then converting them.
I was just going to say that he has scored all his tries in doubles, boys. He's got 3 doubles going into the final. Another one will be handy here. Good quality football this, 10 points to 7. Final 2 in the first half. Ponga sent Fafita away.
Oh, he had to pass.
David, the Fox is on your outside. He can run a bit. Cherry Evans, long ball, Gutherson, centre field, into the Kiwi half he goes, on to Moses. Moses is away again. He looks up, he's looking for the zone, he won't get there. It's a 4-pointer, not a 5-pointer, but the Aussies back in front.
Asako looks to be injured on this sideline after the try from Moses. He went in for the big hit on Fafita. Here it is here. He's come off second best. Maybe caught one in the ribs or something there, Braith.
Yeah, not good, Asako. He stayed on the ground, as you mentioned, Kevy. But again, it was Moses. If you get him in open space, you give him an inch, he takes it. He takes a mile. He was so fast. I think the fastest half in the NRL, and this is why.
He's converted as well. Valuable points in this final.
Well, Moses, you always got to have him out there to take the conversions. He is proving a factor. The first one was easy in front, but that was a difficult one, and he nailed it. Bailey Cherry Evans joked on an interview earlier. Oh, Leeson, at a ball like that. Leeson is thinking, I've never had to trap a pass before in my life. What should I do? It's coming at my shins. Well done, Leeson. You handled it well. 13-10, Australia in front. Final 30 seconds.
Space.
Terrific first half in the 9s here. Both teams having a red-hot go in looking to take the trophy. Nikorima across field. Look at that. Then the flick. Blair is on the end of that pass. One hand showing the ball. Have a look at
numbers
this stuff.
left.
Now across. Kiwis coming from everywhere, but so too the green and gold defence. Harawira Nora said he can keep playing, keep running. And it was to their detriment.
Mate, It's the same as the Frizzell one in this semi.
There you go. Well, hang on. Are they saying a penalty before the end, the way the whistle was blown?
Well, Frizzell was held in the semi, so if it's the same as that,
Well, there you go.
they've got it wrong twice.
That is the end of a very good first half. 4 tries scored, and Australia leading New Zealand by 13 points to 10.
Mal Meninga inside the Kangaroos huddle. Mitch Moses might join us for a second. Mitch, 13 points in the first half. Every Australian point scored by you. Got a hat-trick in you?
Yeah, I hope so. See what happens.
And those goals are going over as well. Good luck.
Matt Russell right on the spot there with Mitchell Moses. We can't get too much closer than that. But high-quality stuff. It was intense. It was fast. And a 13-10 scoreline. What happens next, Kevy?
Well, that's the beauty of the Nines. We don't know, but look, it's going to be the defence, I feel. The next team that scores, I think will go on and win. I know we've still got 9 minutes in this half to go, but that will build some confidence. Both teams can score from anywhere. Just getting those points.
It will be New Zealand to kick off to start the second half. We haven't seen that the short kickoff has gone for the final. It's just been dispensed with.
It's all about territory, isn't it?
So down to Jermaine Asako, and he just gives it a tap. Travels 45 metres. And Australia have possession to start the second half with Cherry Evans and Josh Adokar. Why didn't David Fafita pass it to Josh Adokar there before half-time? Anyway, missed opportunity.
Well, got
now with the ball.
Got a try out of it anyway, didn't they? So next tackle.
35 away from the line. Australia possession, and Cherry Evans will go for the 40-20. He's got the distance, not quite the angle. And it was good work at the back. Good to see Jermaine Asako is okay. He's back out there for the Kiwis. A brilliant tournament for him.
For the amount of work he's had to do too on that wing, to just turn up and his positional play and the quality at which he has made his runs every single time has been 5-star.
Throws a good pass too, doesn't he? Thinks he's in the clear. Real talent. So the Kiwis, Tedavano linking up there with Nickel Klokstad. Tedavano gets the ball back. Just short of halfway. Just over a minute gone. Second half, Nikorima flick out the back. Tedavano another touch. Nickel Klokstad. And then Johnson has them all guessing. Back to Chance Nickel Klokstad. Well, that was an interesting little play, that one. Basically done on a picnic rug, the distance they threw the passes. Back to Johnson to bomb from 35 minutes out. They're getting through. Smith, Smith almost pulled it in.
Lost.
Knock on New Zealand.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Yeah, good tactics from Johnson, bombing into this left corner. Remus Smith, he knows he's good through the air, just couldn't control that one.
Probably jumped a little bit early there, Smith. He had time. Well, Pappenhausen didn't go for it, so he could have just held his ground and tried to catch it on the run there, Smith, but he just jumped a little bit too early and then catches it on the way down. Well, he drops it, but
I must say, he's made the most of his inclusion for the injured Mamalo. Remus Smith. Be a proud dad, Tyron, former New Zealand international. Oh, I've left it behind.
It's the mouse crap.
That's the mouse crap again.
The mouse crap's back.
Australia with the ball. They've copied an American play for the final. Hunt will kick from inside the 40 this time. But they will have it covered. Remus Smith going back. Serious chase from Australia. Smith is left posted at the back. Gutherson and Moses there. So the Kiwis with the ball, but deep inside their own half. Asako now through, caught by his Brisbane Broncos teammate in Fafita. Adokar got in a tangle there. Now for Simonson. I got a chance to just want to thank all the players and coaches. The access that we've been given to present our coverage has been first class, to give you, the viewer, the picture from inside huddles and around the teams. It's been fantastic. Makes our job easy. Blair's pass was suspect.
Defence holding up here for Australia. Been so good the last 5 minutes.
Now centre field, Nicarima across to Johnson. He's going to try kick for placement again. It's a knife's edge, this one. Right to the corner. Back goes Campbell Graham. The big young South Sydney Rabbitoh. Oh, Nicarima's been knocked here. They may have to stop the game. Nicarima is down. He caught one there. He reeled out of the tackle, and they've blown penalty Australia in any case, and Nicarima will go straight off.
Shoulder charge here. Where?
Yeah.
Well, they're saying the hit by Tarpany.
Yeah, I don't think that's the right call at all.
No, I don't watch the TV, mate.
You can just tell. I think one of the players asked the referee if you watch the TV, and he said, I don't watch the TV, just to see that replay. But
Go.
Australia with the ball. Cherry Evans, 13-10. No change to the halftime score.
Square! Back we come! Hold here!
Not inside their own half. And now scooped up left, Brimson. Can Pappenhausen beat him? Oh, there's the strip.
Move now!
It's been a storyline throughout the year in the NRL. Has turned games and turned halves. New Zealand have got it back. Nicarima off the field. And Proctor goes for the run. Inside the 40 they go. Blair, a couple of their more experienced players. Johnson will chip for himself. Didn't get a clean passage. Look out! Look out! The Fox! The Fox got past two. And is trapped just outside the 20. I think you got a bit of a man crush on the Fox, Kevy.
Oh, well, he's an exciting player, isn't he? He's got the hand up to come off already. One carry, get me off. Cherry Evans leaving the field as well.
There'll be a Santa photo, you and the Fox.
Interesting tactics, though, from both teams, electing to kick the ball on early tackles, trying to maintain some field position. We haven't seen that all the day. Maybe a bit of fatigue setting in for both teams.
Now Moses across to Wade Graham. It's time to run. Ponga back inside. Wade Graham, has he got the speed? He finds Graham and onto his back. Bretton Nakora puts 20 cents in the slot. There's a ride. Now the Aussies, 10 from the line. Moses quickly along. Hard pass. Stepping back in. Felt with the ball. Kyle Felt. Oh, he hasn't got there. I don't think he did. Referee. Sideline official in goal. Judge say try. Kyle Felt has kicked the Aussies clear.
well, he's renowned for his finishes, Kyle Felt, and if he has scored this try, it is a miraculous one. One of his best of all time. It started with Ponga. He could have taken on Asako. Selfless play to throw it back on the inside to Graham. They couldn't score, but it was the next play. Get it over to the right-hand side. It looked like the New Zealand side had contained it, but it was Kyle Felt, individual brilliance here. Let's take a look and see if he gets it down in time. Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so. Wow. Oh, no.
We've got three committeemen there within a metre that had a quick meeting, and I thought it was unanimous down on ground.
So
anyway,
did I.
stay with the play. 17 plays 10, 2 and a bit to go. Felt maybe a fibber. Felt the fibber. There we go. Kiwis in possession. What a season it's been of controversy.
Hasn't it what?
Why shouldn't it continue through October? Tedavano plays it. Johnson skips over the 40. Cut-out ball. Simonson now with it. Defenders everywhere for Australia. Last tackle. New Zealand may only get one more set in the match. Nicarima. Johnson, have you got some magic, Sean? He stepped one off his feet, threw a forward pass, then it's play on the call. Simonson is held. Changeover right there.
Well, they're throwing everything at them, aren't they?
Okay,
the Kiwis, they just can't seem to get a line break. Australia defending well through the middle.
Well, you said it, Kevy, at the start of the game. Defence would stand up in a game like this, and Australia certainly have in that department.
And if New Zealand are to come back, it's got to be Johnson. And in his life, every try he scored has been a bonus zone try. And that's exactly what they need at 17-10. 1 minute to go. Ponga. Australia can put it to bed if they score long range. Pappenhausen to play it. Ponga there at dummy half. And Australia with Fafita across field. Have a look at this. Athlete David Fafita still going. Moses a third try, and Australia have wrapped up the World Cup on the back of a kid, a teenager called David Fafita.
Yeah, stand up and possibly watching greatness. David Fafita, so much potential at such a young age. Only 19 years of age, comes up with a big play. He is a man mountain, he is a colossus, and he has put the nail in the coffin of the Kiwis with a rampaging, barnstorming run and a beautiful soft touch back on the inside for a hat-trick to Mitchell Moses.
What a play in the decider. Moses, what a points tally, a hat-trick in the final. David Fafita, not so long ago, his mum would drive him down to the station at 4:30 in the morning, 5 days a week to get to high school down on the Gold Coast, Brisbane to the coast. He played Origin this year under Kevy Walters. He's now playing at the highest level, and he's just come up with a match-sealing play there. Full time in the World Cup Nines final, Australia claimed the title, beating New Zealand 24 points to 10. Let's go straight on ground. The celebrating Australians, Matty Russell.
Vossi, I asked him at half-time, do you have a hat-trick in you? Mitch Moses, now I know the answer.
Yeah. Mate, you just when you see that big thing running, you just got to push up the field, and mate, that's credit to Davey. He's been doing that whole tournament, and just going to stiff around him, and I was just lucky to be there.
What is it about this stadium, no matter whether you're wearing Eels colours or the green and gold of your country, you deliver at Bankwest Stadium?
Yeah, it's, I just love playing here. Any crowd that you get here, it feels like it's sold out, and it was a good turnout, and I'm just happy we got the win.
No matter what the occasion, what the tournament, when you wear your national colours and win the tournament, it obviously means a lot.
Oh, it means a lot. For me to get this chance to play alongside these type of players, these world-class players, was something special and something I'll be grateful, and hopefully there's more to come.
Dynamic tonight. Well done, Mitch Moses.
Thank you. Thanks, mate.
Good on you. Fantastic.
Yeah, great work. What a bookend to the Bankwest season for Mitchell Moses. Scored the first try on opening day and has scored the last try in the World's Nine final, the last rugby league here for the season. So Australia, the champions, they kept the Kiwis scoreless in the second half. Josh Adokar has been an entertainer all the way through. Sean Johnson, magnificent. Isako, Tedavano, gallant. But Australia, the champions, will take a break on Fox League. Plenty more to come. Aussies, the champs, 24-10.
Welcome back to Bankwest Stadium. 28 games of pure joy brought to you by the Fox League team this weekend here at the World Cup Nines and the grand final. We finished it off in style. The Australians are about to be crowned World Cup Nines champions after their 24 points to 10 win over New Zealand. Let's head straight down to the ceremony now and see them lift that trophy.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to the official presentation for the Downer Rugby League World Cup Nines in Sydney at beautiful Bankwest Stadium. Australia winners tonight over New Zealand, 24 points to 10. Winning the World Cup for the first time, the Australians. Let's congratulate both teams right now on stage. Our official party, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, Peter Beattie, Deputy Chair, International Rugby League. Graham Thompson, also on stage, Chairman, International Rugby League, and Downer CEO, Grant Fenn. Would you please make them welcome? Right now, ladies and gentlemen, time to announce the Downer Rugby League World Cup Nines player of the tournament. He was absolutely outstanding, Mitchell Moses.
I thought this could have went to a couple of players, so pretty privileged to get this award. Thanks to New Zealand for the final. We versed them twice in the comp, and took it to the wire every single time. And thanks to our boys, I really enjoyed the week. playing with some world-class players. I'll definitely take a lot out of this tournament, and thanks to Bank West for holding the tournament and all the sponsors involved. Thank you.
Mitchell Moses, ladies and gentlemen, player of the tournament in the Downer Rugby League World Cup Nines. Well, these guys were champions way back in 1997. They were superb throughout the tournament. Would you please welcome the runners-up, led by their captain, Shaun Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, New Zealand.
Firstly, I'd like to thank all our New Zealand supporters for supporting us over the weekend. I know it was a dominant Australian crowd in that final, but we certainly heard you, so thank you very much. Secondly, to Downer, obviously a major sponsor of the tournament. I think the Nines is a great concept. It's awesome for the fans to watch, and as a player, I'm just very blessed to be able to be a part of it. To our coaching staff, Madge, all the boys, everyone that played a part in this week, thank you very much. It's been an awesome week, and I look forward to carrying on with you in the next couple of weeks. So, yeah, cheers.
Shaun Johnson, ladies and gentlemen, captain of the runners-up in 2019 New Zealand. And now let's get to the Downer World Cup champions in 2019 Australia. We'll go in number order here. We start with number 1, Kalen Ponga. Number 2, the Fox, Josh Adokar. Number 5, Ben Hunt. Number 6, from St George Illawarra, Tyson Frizzell. Number 7, the player of the tournament, Mitchell Moses. Number 8, Kyle Felt. Number 9, Clint Gutherson. Number 10, Campbell Graham. Number 11, David Fafita. Number 12, AJ Brimson. Number 13, Ryan Pappenhausen. Number 14, Jai Arrow. Number 15, Nathan Brown. Number 16, Ruben Garrick. And co-captains of the Australian team, we'll welcome them to the lectern to say a few words. Ladies and gentlemen, Daly Cherry Evans and Wade Graham, would you please welcome them to the microphone, co-captains of the Australian team.
Thank you very much. Firstly, to the Kiwi boys, Shawnee, Madge, the rest of the boys, just had a great tournament. We knew had a tough game there in the final, and anything can happen in the Nines, so we're just lucky to get away with this one. Cheers, boys. To Downer, Bank West, the City of Sydney, thanks for hosting such a wonderful weekend. Rugby League was the real winner, and some brilliant footy, some brilliant players on the show, and we're just glad we got to showcase our talents over the weekend. And lastly, to Mal and our coaching staff, obviously all the boys. It was such a great week. Even if the result didn't go our way tonight, it was a pleasure being with all you boys this week. Thanks for all your commitment. There was not one bit of complaining, one bit of anything. Everyone was just happy to get on the job and play some footy. So thanks again, guys. Let's go, boys.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Downer CEO Grant Fenn will present the trophy to Wade Graham and Daly Cherry Evans. Here it is, the Downer Rugby League World Cup Nines trophy to the Australian team.
These two, let's go. Oh, what go? Hey.